Hello, it is Friday of San Diego Comic-Con. It's actually already 5:30 p.m. Today has been kind of a chill day. We are sharing our spot in line with Bobby for Hall H for tomorrow. And we've taken turns holding our spot in line. I'll get more into that in a second. But other than that, we've also just been going to the exhibit floor a couple more times, checking things out. Right now, we are actually going back to the line. It's 5:30. They start handing out wristbands at 7:30. So at this point, we're gonna go join him in line and probably be there until we get our wristband and then head back to the hotel. Right now, I kind of wanted to show how kind of quiet it is behind the convention center this year. There's usually more going on, and it's just, there's nothing. So way over there is the official merch trailer that I showed in my previous video, right next to the Hilton. And usually there's a bunch of installations back here, and there's really not much. There's a tiny little American Horror Story thing over there. See if I can get it. It's like this little trailer. But other than that, there's really not much. There is Adult Swim. We got Adult Swim over here with their same setup that they've had. I know at least they had this last year. They probably had it a few years. But other than that, there's really not much. There's also nothing on any of like the yachts or boats. It's so quiet, so weird. So yeah, this is the Adult Swim party. Adult Swim installation, activation, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, other than that, there's like nothing back here. There's like another American Horror Story little trailer up here. I haven't even checked that out. I don't know what they're doing or if you're getting some free swag or what. Other than that, yeah, it's very, very quiet. But we're gonna make our way back to the Hall H line for tomorrow, the next day Hall H line. And I'll show you that next. Okay, so this is the American Horror Story thing I was talking about, which appears to already be closed for the day. There's a sign here. I guess they had ice cream. Red cherry ice cream with black candy shard and gold glitter, sold out. So yeah, that's the only other thing I've seen back here. And there was like a little photo op booth right there. I know I'm kind of shooting into the sun. It might be hard to see. Let's head back this way to where our spot is in the Hall H line. Okay, so I did forget about the Funko Fest back here at the amphitheater. That is going on. There's a bunch of people back here. Actually, I don't know how I forgot about this, but I don't know what it is. I haven't been in there. Music and festivities. Funko Fun Days, Quest for the Grail. And this is our Hall H line for tomorrow. Again, we're in line for Saturday's Hall H panels. Right now it's almost 6 p.m. and wristbands are going to be distributed pretty soon. Well, I think they start at 7:30 p.m. I don't know how long it'll take to get to us. Hopefully not that late so that we can get back to the hotel and get some sleep because we have to be back here pretty early. So if you're not familiar with what's going on here, Hall H is the largest panel room at San Diego Comic-Con. It holds like 6,500 people apparently. All the big panels are in there. This year on Saturday, Marvel Studios is back. So they are going to be the big panel tomorrow. Thus, there is a huge crowd waiting to get into Saturday's Hall H panels. They have changed it over the years with how they do this. The past few years, they've moved to this wristband system, which is nice. There have been previous years where we spent the night in line to do this and just had the most fun we could with that. But now you don't have to do that. The way it works is Bobby took one for the team and got here pretty early to get a good spot in line. I think he got here at like 5 a.m. And we have been sharing the spot, or kind of taking turns holding our spot in line. And he's over there right now. We're going to join him, and all of us will just probably stay in the spot for the rest of the night until we get our wristbands. At 7:30, they'll start handing out wristbands. And once you have a wristband, you're basically guaranteed a spot in Hall H. So you can go back to your hotel or back home and get a good night's sleep like we plan to do. Or some people will spend the night still in line just to guarantee they'll have a good spot in Hall H. We're not doing that. The deal is we have to be back in line tomorrow morning by 7:30 a.m. As long as we're back in line by 7:30 a.m., we will get into Hall H. So that's our plan. Yeah, it's a sea of umbrellas. Actually, the sun's starting to get a little lower now. We were in line a couple hours ago, and it was pretty rough. This has been the warmest, the hottest San Diego Comic-Con I've experienced. I always give Bobby and Yasha a lot of crap because some years they'll be like, oh, it's so hot. And I'm like, man, you guys have no idea. Coming from Central Florida, this is nothing. But this year, I mean, don't get me wrong, this is still better than Central Florida weather. But I will say, it's warm. This is not the San Diego weather I usually come here to enjoy. I'll take it, it's fine, but it could be better. All right, we're making our way over to where Bobby is, where our spot is. Bobby! So yeah, what time did you get here?
5 a.m.
5 a.m.?
5 a.m. It was around that time at least.
All right.
I woke up at 4, started walking over, got here by around 5.
Okay. So where's the front of the line? Is it over there?
Yeah, so there's like lines that are horizontal in here.
Yeah.
And I think it's like 5 or 6 deep.
Okay.
And that's the front, the closest to the water.
Okay.
The front of the line.
All right. And then did it go to this section?
So it goes up, down, up, down, up, down, and then it stops close to the sidewalk.
Yeah.
And that's where it's a break, and then it jumps back over here close to the sidewalk, and then it goes up,
and then
down,
it goes up, down,
all the way back that way, and then we come up here.
Oh, okay.
And then it goes all back there.
All right.
And from what I heard someone say this, but I think that the line has been capped over here. And
yes.
It starts at Seaport Village or close to.
So when we were just walking over, there was a woman holding a line pointing toward like the Marriott.
Okay. Yeah.
Saying Hall H line this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was reading on, I think it was on Twitter, someone saying that once you start getting lined up over there, your chances of getting dicey.
Gotcha.
So, okay. Well.
Okay. All right, so it's 7:32, and wristband distribution should be starting. And there's the people in the vests. I think are the people to watch. Everyone's getting antsy. Everyone's very active now. Yeah, there's a lot more movement over there toward the front of the line. Yeah, the line's definitely moving over there now. right, wristbands. You can see it happening over there. Maybe by 10 we'll have our wristbands, but I'm starting to even doubt that.
I'd say 11.
Oh man, they'll say 11. It's 9:52 now. We're actually at least moving. Getting close. All right, now we're super close. Like a couple more switchbacks, and we'll be there. I'm not going to record this part because that's going to happen super fast, but we almost have our wristbands. All right, wristband acquired. Not that the group matters, but we were in Group B. Good morning. It is 9:09 right now. We're back in the Hall H line, under the tents. Bobby got here like 4:30 or 4:45 a.m. And then we joined him like it was just before 6 a.m. I think. And yeah, we were out. Once we joined him, we were out near the boats and the yachts and the marina. And I forget what time they moved us here to the tents. But we've been here for a little bit now. Everyone, as you can see, everyone's just kind of camped out, waiting for them to load the room. With how long it takes to load Hall H, we're thinking it might start in 30 minutes or so. Fingers crossed. The first panel starts at 11:15 a.m. So for now, we wait. It's 10:03 now. We've been slowly shifting up for the past 30 minutes. I think mostly just the line condensing. They might be loading a room in groups now. You would think they would be by now. Moving right along. It's almost 10:20 now. Yeah, more people going under the rope. This is annoying. But then you're kind of forced to do it. All right, it's about that time. On our way in. You want to go down there? That's what I was thinking.
All the way down, please.
All right, we got our spots. We're in the front row of our section, which is nice. Lots of leg room. We're still loading back there. The first panel starts in like just over 15 minutes. But I doubt we'll get to move up at all because most people, I think, are going to be here all day because of Marvel, of course. So I would say that this is our spot for the day, which is fine. We got a good spot near this screen. We can still see the stage up there. We're good. And then the day in Hall H got started. There were like 2 or 3 bigger panels that day in the room. First was the first panel of the day is one that is almost hard to explain, but I'll just say really quick, it was not what you would normally see in Hall H. It was fine, but a weird pick for the day. After that, though, there was a Star Trek panel. I didn't get any footage of that, but they spent that first half talking about the 60th anniversary of Star Trek, which is this year, and the second half talking about the next upcoming season of Strange New Worlds. Then Apple TV had a big panel, 2-hour slot for the day. They started off by showing us a first look of a movie they've got coming out, Matchbox the movie. They also highlighted Dark Matter, which is going into its 2nd season. We got another look at another movie they have coming out, Mayday, with Ryan Reynolds, and Silo as well, which is going into, 3rd season? I'm so behind on Silo, I can't remember. Then, of course, the big panel that we were all waiting for was at the end of the day, Marvel Studios. You can see here before the panel even started, they had people going around the room handing out swag. They handed out these like Doom masks and capes, Doom hood cape mask thing. That at one point where they wanted to do a selfie with the whole room and were trying to get everyone to wear, but we were far enough back that we didn't bother. Also, before the panel started, they had Herbie from Fantastic Four up on stage, which was kind of cool. And then the panel, it was mostly focused on Doomsday. They did a couple of announcements like Ryan Gosling coming to the MCU as Ghost Rider. They also did an announcement for Black Panther 3 and our new Black Panther, David Johnson, which is exciting news. But most of the panel was really just focused on Doomsday.
And when y'all had faith in me 2 years ago, it lifted me up, and I think we've done something real special. But decisions will have to be made. You're this time either on the side of the good guys, or perhaps you may consider the alternative of perhaps joining the family of Doom. I believe you have all been equipped with what it might take to come over to the green side.
But then there was also some drama with Hall H this year. Not about Marvel, but about Hall H. You know everything I said earlier in the video regarding the Hall H line. Well, a lot of that didn't exactly seem to work out. So it would appear that there were a lot of people that got wristbands and apparently were in line the next morning before 7:30 a.m. that did not get into the room. And we started to figure out what was going on, like in the middle of the day, kind of scrolling through Twitter and seeing some news. At one point, Bobby got a hall pass and left Hall H for a little bit, like you can do. And he noticed outside there were a bunch of people still under the tents, and I guess they were chanting, like, let us in, let us in. And then come to find out the reason that was happening is because I guess they had wristbands and they followed the rules apparently and didn't get in the room. And I don't know what happened. I know the next day at Comic-Con, on Sunday, they always have a talkback panel where they take feedback, and I assume they talk about how the con went and listen to questions and comments from attendees. And I know, I wasn't there, but I know the Hall H situation came up. But since I wasn't there, I'm not exactly sure what was said. I've seen reports, but I don't know for sure. But it seems like they're aware of the issue. They claim they ordered less wristbands than capacity for that room, so there's no reason, really, if that's true, that, you know, everyone that followed the rules didn't get back in the room. But either that's not the case, I would assume, or people counterfeited wristbands, which you could see earlier in the video what the wristband looks like. I think counterfeiting it that quickly would be difficult, but what do I know? Anyway, so yeah, there was a lot of drama. They actually started Marvel in the panel before that, which was a smaller panel from Entertainment Weekly. They started those panels a little late because they took a longer break to try to basically cram as many people as the fire marshal would allow into that room. They actually had people standing along the side walls and along the back wall. But my understanding is there were still people left outside in the line that never made it in the room, which I can imagine if they waited in line just as long as we did and got back in line just as early as we did, or I guess right after that, not getting in would suck. So that's a bummer. I feel for those people. But anyway, overall, we had a great day. And that was really it for our Comic-Con. We left early Sunday morning, so we didn't attend Sunday at all. But thanks for watching, and if you liked what you saw, please subscribe if you don't mind, and make sure to hit that bell icon, and then you'll know whenever I post any other videos in the future. And with that, I'll see you later.